Yeah, hi there, and these comments, I'm going to just use your initials here, MA, and I just read your independent writing practice test number 39, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at Stealth, the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT, and you're also one of my students over at California State University, San Bernardino, right? So I got good and bad news for you. I'll tell you the good news first. The good news is you understand how to answer the question. You've organized your response. So the question here is, some believe it's important to make large amounts of money, while others are satisfied to earn a comfortable living. Analyze each viewpoint, take a stand. You did that. You really did. Now the bad news is you have so many vocabulary and grammar problems, it's difficult to understand the meaning of your ideas. So I'm not going to give you a great score here. I'm going to give you a score of 1.75 out of 5, 12 points out of 30. Now let's take a look at one of your paragraphs. I'm going to just look at your introduction right now, and let's take a look at what some of the problems you have with writing. Okay, in the beginning you say, why some people believe that it is very important. I wouldn't say why some, you want to say why do some people believe, because if you make it a question, you have to put that auxiliary verb in there. You might want to read this with me. Go to the website where you took the practice test so you can see my corrections. So why do some people believe that it is very important to make large, you want to say amounts, not amount, amounts of money. And then you might, instead of saying but, maybe say while others do not. I wouldn't say are not, I would say do not. Then you say, as we know, money is one of the most important things in our lives. I wouldn't put as there, because if you put as, then you create what's called a fragment. There's no main subject and no main verb there. So you might want to say something like, just say, we know money is one of the most important things in our, I would say, lives, L-I-V-E-S, not L-I-F-E. Now in your next sentence, you begin the sentence with even though, and then in the middle of the sentence you have what's called but. This is called a mixed construction. You're trying to use a dependent clause with an independent clause. That type of grammar structure doesn't work. So you are inventing your own grammar. So you want to be careful. Probably not the right idea, not the right thing there. So I would correct it to say this. Instead of even though, I would say however. It is hard to have it by, you want to say working hard and studying, not study, studying to get some, but people have a different way of thinking. Maybe put a period to avoid that run-on sentence. Then say some of them, you say some of them they, you don't need to use double subjects there. Just say some of them have to make large amounts of money, but you might want to say others are satisfied. You don't have to say on the other hand, because but kind of means that. Just say but others are satisfied to earn a comfortable living. Also you say what is analyzing each viewpoint and stand. I don't think that works either. You might want to say how about this? Each viewpoint deserves some consideration. If you said that, now we know you're going to discuss both viewpoints, and that will give you a little bit better thesis. Alright, so that's one particular paragraph, but if I go through every single paragraph, you will find that you have a lot of problems at a lot of different areas in your writing. So what do? I would recommend you want to spend a lot of time in my grammar section of my course, especially grammar lesson number 7. And when you click on the link, go to the exercises that focus on grammar. You want to complete all those exercises. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them, even writing down the correct sentences that you see. So you need a lot of practice with your vocabulary and your grammar. Now another thing that can help, I don't know if you thought about this, but reading. You know, if you read maybe magazines, newspapers, and longer books, spend maybe 45 to 60 minutes a day reading, and really pay attention to the grammar that the writer is using. Right now you're having difficulty controlling your sentences. You're not sure when one sentence ends and a new sentence begins. So when you read those magazines, take a look at the different sentences that the writer uses. How does the writer create those sentences? That would be something I think you can really benefit from. So reading a lot, and obviously keep working on your writing and building your grammar skills, and little by little you'll get better. Alright, anyway, thank you for completing this practice test, and I look forward to reading your final exam. And my recommendation is simple, is between now and the final exam, I would recommend that you take several different writing practice tests at my website so that you can get a chance to get some scores back from me. And don't forget to send me an email. Make sure you do send me an email telling me that you have completed that practice test, and my teaching assistant will grade it in about 24 hours. Alright, anyway, have a great day.